Okay, I think we're going to get ourselves started. First of all, good morning. Welcome to the Architectural Ceramic Assemblies Workshop 2021. My name is Omar Khan. I'm a professor and head of school at Carnegie Mellon University. I'm also one of the organizers of the Architectural Ceramic Assemblies Workshop, or as we call it, ACAW. The workshop's goal is design research and education. It was conceived as a design residency for architectural firms and academic teams to educate architects and students on designing with terracotta. Invited participants are introduced to the material's properties, its fabrication and manufacturing processes, and exploration of digital and analog techniques to design in a contemporary way with this ancient material. The workshop requires a 6-month engagement, where participating teams work collaboratively with Boston Valley Terracotta, facade engineers, and other consultants on their speculative projects. The designs are produced by Boston Valley and assembled by the teams to meet the deadline of the conference, which is today. This is the 6th year, and we have run the workshop, and the prototypes continue to be increasingly challenging and inventive. They provide a pulse on the changing concerns of architectural practice and also the remarkable capacity of this ancient material. The work produced in the workshop are collected in an annual book. And these books are available online for your purchase if you're interested. These provide a window into the near future of architectural design, as these speculative designs move from prototypes and soon into actual buildings. The workshop itself is organized by a group that consists of myself, Mitchell Brink, who organizes and coordinates the participant teams, Andrew Priest of Boston Valley, who educates and consults the teams on terracotta manufacturing, and Andy Brayman, who consults on glazing and ceramic craft. Andy also assists in producing some of the prototypes with Boston Valley. Finally, the workshop would not be possible without the leadership of John Krouse. John has provided the vision and financial support for this workshop. The increasing ambition we see coming out of each year's workshop is out to John's and Boston Valley Terracotta's commitment to research and innovation. With that, I'd like to invite John Krouse to welcome you to the conference.
Omar, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yep, solver.
Okay. Yeah, terrific. I just wanted to do a welcome to everybody who is tuned in today for this event that could not take place without the architectural community's participation. It's a huge investment in time from everybody, and I just wanted to thank all those people personally for attending this year's workshop. We have what I would consider an all-star lineup with Todd and Billy as the keynote speaker, and ending with Mick Patterson on a terrific exploration of facade design and kind of wrapping up the event. Also, I just wanted to thank everybody personally regarding our key participants this year. It wouldn't have been made possible without the help from the UB School of Architecture and Planning. Thank you, Dean Shibley and the whole team there. Also, Alfred University and their participation in the event from the student and academic arena. They contribute quite a bit in their knowledge with ceramics and helping with the architects understanding the material. Also, a critical contributor this year is Tri-Pyramid and Permastelisa. Without their participation, we would not have made this awesome mock-up with the HOK team. We are extremely grateful for their contributions and look forward to a terrific event today. Other than that, I think to Omar, I really appreciate the time that you've put into being the host for this event and making it all possible. Without your participation and expertise, this would not be doable. And a special thanks to Mitchell Bring, our coordinator, who was able to keep everybody on task to meet these deadlines. And a final hurrah to Andy Brayman at Matter Factory, who was able to deliver on time, and everything worked out great this year. So we are extremely excited to kick off this event. And without further ado, Omar, I'd like to turn it back over to you.
Great. John, thank you so much. So we do have a very packed schedule, as you can see. We are going to try to run through it all the way to 4 p.m. with a few breaks in between. As you can see, there's the first keynote, and then followed by that, we will have from 10:30 to 1 p.m. each one of the teams showing off their projects, their research, as well as the final prototype. And then after a middle break, we will have then Mick Patterson, and then what we're very lucky to be able to do, I think, are these technical panels later on in the day. And these will sort of reflect back on some of the work that did take place, but also what ACAW may be an interesting model for as it comes to not only fabrication, but R&D and innovation in the industry. I'd like to make sure that hopefully you all have access to the website. You can always go there. It's an important resource. There's tremendous amounts of information there about Terra Cotta, as well as the past workshops. The ACAW website is, if you just do a Google search on ACAW or architectural ceramics, you will be able to find it. It is a continuing resource that we continue to post to and add information. Also, if your firm is at all interested in engaging in ACAW, please do let us know through that portal there. So before we begin, just some housekeeping. We are eager to hear from you. And so if you have questions for the speakers, or even for that matter, just on the subject of Terra Cotta, please put those in the chat. We will be monitoring, I'll be monitoring the chat, others will be monitoring the chat, and we'll try our best to respond to those in real time if we can. Otherwise, we can follow up after the fact with you directly in terms of information that you may want regarding Terra Cotta. So with that, I'd like to start our conference off with a keynote from Todd Williams and Billy Chen Architects.